Welcome back, everyone. Let's get this game started.
Well, it's Fan Appreciation Day here at Coca-Cola Coliseum, and the Marlies are celebrating their fans and playing the last game of the regular season. And we're ready to roll. Jacob Quillen, Noah Osland at center. Puck swings loose. Clegg moves this one back, and both teams here have put themselves in a position where this game really will have no bearing on the standings, the positioning, whether they make the playoffs or not. They have a 7-1 record against Cleveland this year, so I think they were kind of hoping for that matchup. That drives in and squeaks its way through Akhtaimov and finds its way across the line as the Rochester Americans and the Amerks go up 1-0 here. Almost 5 minutes in, 4:48 we'll call it. Trying to connect here is Kokanen. Picked up by Sharp. Dallas moves it out for Turberg. They turn it around one more time. Kopp drops it back. Hellenius, the shot, scores. Boy, he had a great screen out front. They roll back over to the bench. Kopp drops it back, and just enough movement out front that Akhtaimov couldn't. Picks it up, cross ice it comes. Rochester, as expected here. A long shot as Akhtaimov grabs that up in the glove. Spending a fair bit of time in the first period in the Toronto zone. Right back up to the blue line it comes. Brandstrom dishes it off. Roseanne leads this team in scoring. Kisakov to the goal, and Akhtaimov the save as round behind the goal. Turberg picks it up there. Kressler wanders out front. Niemela along to Smith, down toward the goal. That one gets under the pads, and it is stopped up. Boy, Sandstrom didn't know where that one got to, but it was just under his ankle. And then, just as he felt it, he pressed down. Stingy team defensively, knocked down by Smith in the middle. And then saw a little bit of Joshua. Now they're going to throw, and Joshua, who was knocked down by Smith earlier in the game, thought they'd get into something, but it breaks apart. Well, they looked like they were going to toss a little bit, but didn't really get the opportunity. Kerwin comes back to it, sends it deep into the corner. Barbolini trying to search for it. Zach Solo picks it up and looks to the goal. Hangs on to it. Has some help out front. There's the tap! And Barbolini out front giving a couple of whacks at it. And he gets some attention from Graham Slaggert at the end of the play after he took a couple of whacks at the puck loose with Sandstrom. And then went on to sweep Cleveland and got into the conference final. Turberg back for Haynes, out front, shot, scored! Barbolini, great connection. Some good work across the line, and they got them spreading out a little bit. Sandstrom didn't have much of a chance there as Haynes got it straight to him. Turberg involved in the equation as well. Marlies making some changes up ahead of him real quick, though, as Sharp snaps one over for Kerwin. Deep into the corner. Boston Edge went down, then tried to play it along for Barbolini. Out front it comes! Scores! This time, Barbolini finds Haynes. Barbolini, nice little bit of work along the wall to get a piece of this puck and get it out front. I think if you're figuring it all out, I think that puts Alex Steeves just on the edge as far as that goes. A couple of Minnesota guys left to play. 23 overtimes for Toronto this year. Osland knocked back. Here's Solo. Hangs on as Mastro Simone out front takes the shot, and Gonna sneak one by Sandstrom, who gets the long shot in the glove. Drops it back. Wahlberg to it there. Dives in toward the goal. Knocked away. And it runs into Akhtayama. And Niemela not pleased. We got a penalty coming up here and a power play for the Toronto Marlies. Well, both officials have their arms in the air. I don't know if they both saw the same thing. High on the blue line, the Marlies trying to pick up their 5th win against the Rochester Americans, working on the power play. Down low it comes. Quillen rounds out and comes up high. Quick over the shot from Solo, blasted. And into the boards it comes. Back out front as Hames tried to get it back up to Quillen. Tames the puck and moves it back over. Jacob Quillen back to Hames. There's Solo, scores! Game-winning goal. The power play in overtime. 4-on-3. Hames searches for one, finds Quillen, back to Hames, over to Solo, and the puck is in the back of the net. The Marlies finish out their season with a couple of wins against the Rochester Americans and a win against the Utica Comets. And I gotta tell you, winning 4 out of the last 5 games.